Hello everyone and welcome to 4 Wide With Declan. As always, we will discuss 4 topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic is Daniel Suarez having a feud with his teammate Ross Chastain. So Trackhouse Racing is their team. Justin Marks is the owner, along as co-owner Pitbull. So this past weekend at Circuit of the Americas, Ross and Daniel had a bit of a feud as their teammates, but we have seen teammate feuds in the past with Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott. That was the big one last year, and then a forgotten one at the Charlotte Roval in the Xfinity Series between Anthony Alfredo and Jeb Burton. So why is this teammate feud so important? Well, this penalty to Suarez was not for the Chastain incident, but instead Suarez didn't only bump into Chastain, but he also bumped into Alex Bowman, and that was why the penalty was thrown on Suarez. Suarez has gotten a penalty for I think intentionally moving Alex Bowman on pit road. That was either Bowman or Chastain. I do not remember who he moved, but that was a driver. But that is a big penalty driver. Is a big driver penalty for both Daniel and let me make this for both Daniel and Ross and Alex, who are all involved in that mess. See, I have a new setup alongside me. I will be changing these out every week. But without further ado, let's get into probably the biggest story of the week. Hendricks Motorsports, as I announced in an earlier episode, had that L2 penalty for illegal hood louvers at the United Rentals Work United 500 at Phoenix. Well, that penalty it's said to be heard Wednesday, and it was in fact heard, and they did, and then Hendrick did end up winning their appeal. They did end up winning their appeal to get the points back for Kyle Larson, William Byron, and Alex Bowman. So now, I think after that, Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman are both in. Kyle and Alex are now in the playoffs. Of course, Byron was, locked into the playoffs with those 2 wins he has, with those 2 back-to-back wins at Las Vegas and Phoenix. But what happened to the 31 of Justin Haley? I wonder why he wasn't included, because he also got a penalty for that same exact reason. So I wonder why he didn't get the appeal. Our third topic is a new team in the Xfinity Series. A new team in the Xfinity Series, FRS Racing, to make their debut at Richmond Raceway this weekend at Richmond, with Kyle Weatherman being the driver. Kyle has made 4 starts this season for Our Motorsports in the 02 car. He did make a couple starts for Mario Gosselin last season, and then he drove full time for Mike Harmon in 21 in the 47 car, which that team is now rebranded to CHK Racing, who they will run Ryan Vargas and Dawson Cram part-time. They also ran Baltzar. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's from Argentina. That's probably the reason why I don't know how to say his last name, because he is from Argentina. So So Kyle Weatherman will be driving the 96 car for FRS Racing this weekend at Richmond Raceway in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Hopefully this new team, if they even make the race, they do not have enough owner points. They are not a new team. So if they even make the race, I would be excited to see if they had a good run. Our fourth and final topic is obviously the Richmond prediction. Denny Hamlin, I think, will be winning the Cup race. Is Denny Hamlin, or maybe just Joe Gibbs Racing. Hamlin, of course, won last year. Bell was really fast at the end last August here at Richmond. So I think it is either. So I don't have a winning driver, but I do have Joe Gibbs Racing winning the Cup Series race. But the Xfinity race, it gets a bit more confusing because Ty Gibbs won last year, isn't in the series anymore. John Hunter Nemechek finished second. He's still in the series. I think it'll also be Joe Gibbs Racing winning the Xfinity Series race. Now to the trucks. We saw Friesen go to victory lane last season. He was really fast in 2020. Until he got wrecked from the lead. But then he wrecked in 21, and he won last year. Maybe we might see someone like Zane Smith. He was the favorite last year. Got into the wall late, finished 32nd. So maybe I'm picking either Stuart Friesen or Zane Smith. Yeah, Zane has been really fast. He's a really good 1.5 mile intermediate track racer. So maybe it'll either be Stuart or Zane getting it done this weekend. And as always, thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.